sure that you're doing the right thing. All right, so about a month and a half ago, I bought something very similar to this, and I forgot which one, but it was the blue color that I love, that serious, like cornflower, periwinkle blue. I read, and if you read any garden journals or anything like that, one of the hardest colors to get in your garden is blue.
We know that.
There are not a lot of flowers that are blue. This one is called the Hawaiian Blue Eyes plant, and I got to tell you, it is the most beautiful color of blue I have ever seen. Look at how it bounces off that green. And what I also love about this one is almost more like a shrub. It's a low liar, so that it really does great underneath, like if you got the hibiscus tree or if you got the roses, you could have this as your ground cover. Anything you want to put in your garden, or just this by itself. Everybody is going to get 3. It's called Beach Bum Blue, which I love. It's going to bloom all the way through fall, and honestly, it is a carpet of that brilliant blue in any bed that you put it in. It's great in mixed gardens. It's great in containers. Lowest price of the season. All the plants are the lowest price all season because we're getting on. You know, we're almost in summertime here, so we're getting on. You got to get these. These are just ridiculous.
Which reminds me, you know, when we first started our lawn and garden season in the spring, there was a map that we used. Like, here's when you're going to get it. Here's when you're going to get it. It turns out we are at the place where you are all going to get it. So you're going to get 3 of these, and I have to tell you, they are the most brilliant, beautiful blue. These are bred to give it their all for one season, and they are going to get nice and mature. I absolutely love these. I am a landscape designer, I'm a professional gardener, and there isn't a single one of my clients that I do not use these Hawaiian Blue Eyes for. Now, you were right, they're kind of a low, creeping style, so you could even kind of use them as a ground cover. So if you have like a garden bed, I love the idea of putting these in front, right? Or if you have a walkway, I'm telling you, get 2 sets, you guys. You can put 1 set on each side of your sidewalk, or really just kind of at the front of the border. They love sun, and when everything else in the garden is starting to melt away, these will be kicking it. A lot of people get the petunias and the begonias, right, for their annuals, but you cannot compete with these. They are hardier, they are easier to grow, they are much more low maintenance, but it's all about the color. We give a 90-day guarantee on our annuals. But I have to tell you, as a Floridian, these actually, they're perennials here.
Yeah, they'll grow.
So we can't give the 1-year guarantee that we normally do for perennials, because for a lot of you, if you get any kind of frost or freeze, they are going to die back. But the point of annuals, they are bred specifically to give their all for one season, which is why you're going to get 1 gazillion flowers on each one of these plants.
And here's your baby plant that you're going to get, and you can see it's already thriving. I'll pull it out a little bit, and you can see, try to get it out of there. It is ready to go into another pot, okay?
Oh, tell them about breaking up the roots.
When you get these home, you want to declump this a little bit, and then put your soil down, and then put it either in a pot or in the ground. But you can see how ready, and look at how healthy the roots are. They're not yellow. They're that perfect color. They're exactly the color they're supposed to be. The soil is not jammed. It's ready to go. And you're going to get 3 of these. You will be shocked how fast they grow. And
this is first year.
Here's the other thing. Yeah, this is first year.
This is coming to you.
I will guarantee you get more compliments on this than any other flower in the garden, because you never see this color.
You never see. This is the most rare color in the garden. Peach is a second close, to be honest with you, right? I mean, and I can't wait to show everybody the way that the braided hibiscus really kind of complements this blue. But just remember, if you put this into a container, I want you to only put 1 in each container, because it's a fast grower, and this is first year. So if you're going to put it in a container, I say about a 16-inch container. If you put it in the ground, give it at least a foot, maybe a 1.5 feet in between each of them. But again, this is going to be, all of this information is going to be in your planting guide. I always say with proper care. What with proper care means is, you guys, you have to water your plants. I mean, it's just really important. They need water first. Of course, I always recommend our fertilizer. But once they are established, right, once they have been kind of planted, either in the ground or in a container, these guys can get away with a little less water. But if you have an area that is so sunny and nothing grows there because it's so hot, boom, boom, bam, bing, bong, bong.
I love it.
I love it.
And what's nice about it, again, is it's very low maintenance. The ones that grow really close to the ground tend to be a little less maintenance, you know,
True.
because they're not way up in the hot sun. They're down there in the ground, and these will kind of crawl out a little bit. I like them in a pot, but I like them even better in a mixed sort of a garden, so you can get the contrast of colors. But this blue, and I would say, I'd call that a true like periwinkle, right?
I think it's so electric.
I don't know, I can't remember what cornflower is. Is that close to that?
I think it's kind of cornflower,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, but look at this. You know, it's just...
Yeah, spectacular.
It's amazing. Look at the color. Everybody's going to die.
This is one of
They're
those
gonna
ones,
die.
if you're selling your house, you want to have these out front. Because people are going to be like, oh my gosh, look at all that color.
And nobody wants to have what everybody else has.
Let's show everybody how we have it with the hibiscus tree. So we have a hibiscus over here. And we're not on the hibiscus yet, but we're getting there in a minute. And I wanted everybody to see how pretty that display is.
Come on.
Look at that.